everyone, this is Anam Chahar. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be explaining the poem The Voice of the Rain along with all the poetic devices. It's from the book Hornbill of class 11 and the poet is Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman was an American poet and journalist. He is among the most influential American writers of all time. He is also known as the father of free verse. Free verse means when there is absence of rhyme scheme. When there is no rhyme scheme, it is called free verse. This poem, The Voice of the Rain, it is also a free verse. The poem is a conversation between the poet and the rain. Means the poet and the rain, they are talking to each other. The rain tells the poet about its never-ending journey, about its eternal journey, how it originates from the earth, from the sea, and after fulfilling its purpose, after serving its purpose, how it comes back and reunites with its origin. So this is what the poem is all about. Let's begin. And who art you, said I to the soft falling shower. Like I said, the poem is a conversation between the poet and the rain. The poet is talking. Said I. Who is I here? I is the poet. The poet is asking the rain, who are you? Which, strange to tell, gave me an answer as here translated. And the answer that the rain gave is here. I am the poem of earth, said the voice of the rain. When the poet asked the rain, who are you? The rain says, I am the poem of earth. Now why the rain is calling herself a poem? A poem is characterized by music and rhythm. It has power to soothe, to heal and rejuvenate. And all these qualities are also possessed by rain also, which is why rain is compared with a poem. So the rain says, I am the poem of earth, eternal I rise, impalpable, out of the land and the bottomless sea. Here, the rain is telling about its origin, how it originates, how it comes into existence. Eternal means never ending, impalpable means something that cannot be touched. The rain says that again and again, I rise from the land and the bottomless sea. Impalpable. Why I cannot be touched? Because I rise in the form of water vapors, and obviously we cannot touch the vapors. From the land and the sea, I rise in the form of vapors, upward to heaven, whence vaguely formed, altogether changed and yet the same. I rise towards the sky. Whence? Whence means where, vaguely means not clearly. The rain says, I rise, I move towards the sky, where I again change my shape. It's not visible, but yes, I change my form. I take the shape of clouds. From vapors, now I change my shape to clouds. Altogether changed and yet the same. Although my shape, my form is changed completely, but from inside I'm still the same. I descend to lave the droughts, atomies, dust layers of the globe. I again come down to earth. Lave means wash. I fall back to earth and wash away the droughts, all the atoms, small particles, tiny particles, and I wash away all the dust layers of the globe. And all that in them, without me, was seeds only, latent, unborn. Latent means hidden. The rain says, without me, all the plants and trees, they were nothing more than seeds hidden inside the earth. They were unborn. Now the plants and trees which are sprouting after the rainfall, before I came, they were nothing but the seeds hidden inside the earth. And forever, by day and night, I give back life to my own origin. Who is rain's origin? The earth, right? So the rain says, forever, day and night, again and again, all the time, I give back life to my own origin. I give back life to all the living beings on the mother earth, because obviously without water, without the rainfall, nothing can survive, nothing can flourish on earth. So in a way, rain is giving back life to its own origin. It originated from the earth, and when it falls down back on earth, it gives uh, it give it gives back life to everything, and make pure and beautify it. I purify everything, and I make it more beautiful. Song issuing from its birthplace, after fulfillment, wandering reckoned or unreckoned, duly with love returns. Reckoned or unreckoned, it means whether people bother about it, whether people acknowledge it or not. So here, in the last two lines, the rain is comparing itself with a song. As a song originates from the heart of an artist, from the heart of a singer, it travels across, and after serving its purpose, it again comes back to the artist. It comes back to the singer, and it brings a lot of love. Similarly, the poet says that the rain is just like a song. It originates from its birthplace, from the land and the sea, and after fulfilling its purpose, after wandering here and there, after going here and there, whether people care about its deeds, whether people acknowledge what the rain has done for them or not, it serves its purpose, and again it reunites with its origin. It comes back with a lot of love, and it reunites with its origin, that is earth, the land. So that's all about it. Let's discuss the poetic devices now. First poetic device is alliteration. As we know, alliteration means repetition of a consonant sound in close connection. See the underlined words, the bold words. Said I to the soft falling shower. Said, soft, shower. Sh sound is repeated here. Said, soft. S sound is repeated, so it is alliteration. Second example, droughts, atomies, dust layers. Droughts, dust. Again, d sound is repeated, which is a consonant sound, so it is also an example of alliteration. Next is all that in them. That, them. The sound is repeated, so it is also alliteration. And the last one, without me were seeds only. Without, were. Were sound is repeated, so all these are examples of alliteration. Next is personification. When something who is not something or somebody who is not a person, he is treated as one, is called personification. See the underlined words. I am the poem of earth, said the voice of the rain. Now the poet says that the rain is speaking as if it's a person. So we can say that the rain has been personified. And see other words also. Eternal I rise, I descend. Without me, I give back life. So all these words and lines show that the rain is talking, it's speaking as if it's a person. So we can say it is personification. Next is metaphor. Metaphor means comparison. Comparison without using the words as or like. When we use the words as or like, it is called simile. And without using these words, when some direct or indirect comparison is done, it is called metaphor. I am the poem of earth. So here, the rain is compared with a poem. Like I said, all the qualities of a poem, all the characteristics of a poem are also possessed by the rain. So we can say that rain is compared with a poem, so it is metaphor. Next is anaphora. When two or more than two consecutive lines begin with the same word, it is called anaphora. As you can see, the last three lines, They all begin with the same word and all that in them, and forever by day and night, and make pure and beautify. So, since all these three lines, these consecutive lines, are beginning with the same word and, it is anaphora. Next is oxymoron, which is also called contradiction. When contradictory words or contradictory terms are used together, it's called oxymoron. Altogether changed and yet the same. The rain says that my form is changed completely, but still I am the same. Altogether changed and yet the same. So there is clearly a contradiction. If it is changed, then it cannot be the same, right? So we can say that yes, there is contradiction. Next is hyperbole. It means exaggeration. When something is exaggerated. See the words bottomless sea. Here, the sea is exaggerated. The sea is so vast, huge, that it doesn't seem to have a bottom. It is never ending. So, exaggeration is used here. The last poetic device is imagery. What is imagery? When we read something, when we read a poem and it creates visual images in our mind, we start imagining certain things. Pictures are created in our mind. It is called imagery. So clearly, when we read this poem, we start imagining, how rain is taking the shape of vapors, and then it is taking the form, it is taking the shape of clouds, and how it is falling back on earth. So everything is so beautifully explained. And yes, this poetic device, imagery, is used beautifully by the poet. So that's all about it. I'm sure you must have understood. If you like the video, if you found it useful, then please subscribe to my channel, and you can also leave comments. Thank you.